Welcome, one and all, back to another Talk Truth Series. I'm your host, Shanique Davis, and I just want to welcome you all to another evening of fun, fantastic information that we want to share with you all. Pleasant surprise. Please remember to like and share the video. We also have a YouTube channel for the people who do not have a Facebook account. Don't leave without subscribing. Thank you all for making the show what it is each week. Believe me, we do this just for you. So tonight is Tuesday, and of course, you know that Tuesdays are for business nights or for authors. But this is no ordinary author, you know. Let me just tell you from now. This author is unique. She does exceptional work, and let me tell you about testimony. She have that luck, and you would love to meet her. Like that girl backstage and everything. But I see a couple of you here. Don't be shy. Say hi so I can give you a shout out. Also, come and say hi to our guest. She would love to meet you all and just have her tell us a little more about herself, and we can get to learn more about each other's culture and tribe. We're going to start things off with a brief word of prayer, and then I will introduce tonight's guest. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we are thankful for another day. God, we are thankful for food, shelter, and clothing. We are thankful that we are able to meet with the wonderful people that you have made from all across the world. We thank you that you are with us all and in us all. We thank you, Father, for allowing us the opportunity, this great privilege to give you thanks. We are alive and we are well, and we glorify you for this. God, we ask that you will just pour out upon us tonight. Speak through us. Bless your people as they come. Let this be an exceptional night of fellowship. And let not your people leave here the same way they came, but let them be encouraged, empowered, and equipped with the knowledge and the know-how in getting over whatever it is that they are facing, whatever trial. God, we pray for strength for them and that you will have your own divine way. God, we thank you for these and other mercies. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, let's just get this show on the road. Woo! Help us, let me just say it from now. Help us get to 200 subscribers on YouTube. I know that you can do it. You have the power, you have the will. 200 subscribers. That's all we're asking for as a Christmas gift to us. That's it. 200 subscribers before the year ends. Big up yourselves. Tell us when you subscribe so we can give you a shout out. I'm going to make a list for the next live to shout out all our subscribers. So stay tuned for that. Now, our guest for tonight is an author from Naga City. That's a small city found in the southern part of the island where she is from, and that's Luzon in Philippines. She began her writing journey at a very early age, a time when she felt alone. She was bullied for her weight, and she discovered that penning her thoughts and her emotions were therapeutic, a place of solace wherever she was at her lowest, right? Her writings are a place of solace. Tonight, please help me welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Her name's Janel, but we'll call her JM for tonight. Send up some applause for our sister all the way from Philippines.
Hi, hello everyone.
And guess what? It's morning over there.
It's actually 9:36 in the morning here on a Wednesday.
13 hours away. Guys, this is
13
incredible.
hours.
It's amazing. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing great. I'm nervous. This is my first live interview, but I hope we're going to have fun.
Don't be nervous. The viewers are very interactive, so let's get the show on the road. We'd first love to get to know you. So tell us a little bit more
Of course.
about you, and then we'll get into the
Um, Okay. Hi, my name is J.M. Barrios. My real name is Janel Micah Barrios. I am 23 years. I just turned 23 years old last month. I am a published author of almost two books. I'm going to publish my third one probably next year. And then I am the eldest daughter in the family. I only have one brother, my youngest. His name is Troy. And yeah, I grew up in a very conservative family. You know, my grandpa, who passed away November 26th this year, was an ordained pastor. His wife is a deaconess, and my dad was an ordained minister. So you see how conservative and um, religious the whole family is, and it was I live in a pretty normal, normal life, and probably because of the fact that we're pretty, everything is normal. We're not rich, we're middle class in this country, and we have this. Mm, yeah, so that's it. We do not have much, but we have enough to support us from day to day. Plus, what else? I go to school at when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it is actually the driving force to which I became a published author was because I was being bullied at school. That's the whole life story of how I became an author. And yeah. Hmm, see. What inspired me to write my first book? It is actually when it comes to my religion, because when I was really young, I was reading a book that is, you know, out of the ordinary when it comes to my belief. So I told them, I want to write a dystopian book that would uh, kind of reflect, that is related to the book of Revelation. So that's what I did in the book Neglected. And what else? Yeah, I started writing it when I was 18. I stopped at school because of financial problems at college, and then that's the only thing that I think I need to do to make my parents proud, even though we have a hardship when it comes to when it comes to my career in the future before I graduate my college degree in financial management. I'm still a student, by the way. I am a 22-year-old third year college student. I was answering a comment. I was
Go
answering a comment. I
on.
was really nervous.
I told you to, you're fine. Continue. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Please pray for my internet provider. They need it.
I have the
Continue.
same problem here. So yeah, where was I? uh, I was not. I was not in a very like in a very hard life, you can say, in the Philippines. We're really middle class. We do not have like the hardship of like not having enough, but at the same time, though we experience it from time to time, but we do not also have experience. We do not also have the luxury of having more than enough. We just have enough for the day. That's the whole spiel of my childhood. Yeah, pretty much that's the only thing that I think was the my whole life, the whole thing that's mapped in my life as well. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that. So you said you were answering comments. Thank you all for staying on. Please invite a friend. Remember, we are trying to get to 200 subscribers. We know you can do that for us. Show Janelle some love. Show JM some love tonight. And, just get to know somebody else. She's really cool, let me tell you. Cool, cool girl.
Thank you.
If I say that, you all are missing out. So please like and share, show her some love, and let's get the show on the road. All right. So my other concern now, you're telling us about how you grew up, what was life
Mm,
like for you? All right. You had enough just for the day. Cool.
yes.
No problem. Middle class, it wasn't no way down low, but you are fine growing up. Cool. No, what I want to get into is um your childhood, how everything started, how JM's journey started
Well,
up to this point.
it started when my writing career started when I was being bullied because of my weight. Here in the Philippines, I am considered as a large size because of my
Wow.
height, because of my weight, because of my body structure. But
Mhm.
slowly, it is now changing because of how people is now about accepting other people's sizes, which I'm very thankful about. But being a kid and being in that size is not really helping. It is not
Was it
really
a
helpful.
really big size for your age at that time? Would you say that you were overweight?
Yes, I am saying I'm overweight. I have the same waistline as I have growing up from grade 3 to high school. When I was in grade 3, I have the waistline of 30, and it was stable until I am like in third year high school. So for years I have this waistline of a teenage girl when I was only in second grade. That's so I
And I
was
know that
really,
you find that hilarious, no? Go on.
yeah. I accept that actually. But being a kid and having that, it's not really a good recipe for, you know, having friends at elementary school. So they keep bullying me verbally. Good thing that it's not, that it's not physical, more on verbal. And I am actually a late bloomer when it comes to academics. When I was being bullied because of my weight, I also stopped caring about my academics when I was a kid. I just, I don't want to go to school. They just keep bullying me verbally. But it is still affecting me. Er, It is still affecting me. How tall am I? I am Now I'm 5'7". I'm a 5'7" girl in the Philippines. So yeah. Um. So yeah, I really take at the impact of it in a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old kid.
Mhm.
It's really bad. You know, I keep being sensitive. Maybe I was a bit sensitive, maybe not. I don't know. I was a kid that time, but I don't remember now. When I was growing up, and I said I was being bullied when I was a kid because of this,
Mhm.
because of this, and then I now that I was 23 years old, and I keep thinking back. I don't remember what they were telling me, what they were insulting me.
Mhm.
All I remember is how I feel about it, which is sad, but we're kids. That's the thing that I
Yeah.
forgive. Like, they're kids, and now they mature, so yeah.
Okay. So basically, they made you feel bad for having the waistline of
For,
a teenager.
yes. At the
Maybe
five year,
what if it
nine
was
years
jealousy
old,
though?
what?
It could be jealousy.
I don't know because I look like this when I was like a 9-year-old kid.
Oh God. All right, let's take some comments. The Moon is saying, is writing your passion like, is it where you feel most comfortable?
Yes, actually, this is part of the story. When I was being bullied,
Hmm.
um, I do not have any friends. Maybe a handful, like two friends at elementary school, but not really like the closest friends I have. It's like when we have an activity at school, they are the one I'm going to for a group meeting. That's it. Two out of like 40 classes, 40 children inside the class. So that's the thing that I said. I was really sad. Though I'm not saying I was depressed in like today's in a suicidal.
Sad.
I was just sad for a 9-year-old because no one wants to play with me, because no one wants
Mhm.
to be with me. No one even wants to touch me, like,
It
you're
was
fat.
that bad?
Yes, that was bad. I was like, yeah. Now, so when I was really sad and I was don't have any friends, my grandma, who just also passed away 2017, gave me this um gave me this 1,000 pesos. I don't know how much it is in the US. Gave me, and I bought a book. I read. It is actually New Moon. My book, new Stephanie Meyer's book New Moon. It's the sequel of Twilight. And then yeah, I was not really into socializing much. I read, and that is the only thing that saved me from having like being sink into the depression that I was in. And that's the thing I do like most when it comes to writing. I also want to As an author, I also want to offer a helping hand, a solace, a spot of comfort for the people who experience the same sadness and depression that I was. Like, a portal, a reality. It is an escape of reality that I was going through when I was a kid. And the book saved me, and I'm really happy about that. So, yeah. Mm, I am not anorexic. I eat a lot until now, so I'm not anorexic. You said third year college student? Yes, I am a third year college student. I take financial management, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in financial management, and I study in University of Nueva Cáceres. University of Nueva Cáceres is a local college here in our city in Naga City, Bicol region. So next, did you believe that you were actually overweight, or was it because you were teased for it? I believe I was actually overweight because when I was, in school, there was like a clinic where we will line up, and a school doctor would take our weight, and then we put it on a paper, and then we pass it on a teacher for them to tell our parents. And when the doctor said, "Oh, you have this weight, and it is larger. It is heavier than the average weight, and you need to lose some weight." So I know for a fact that I'm really uh have the same weight. Did you eat too much rice when you were a child? I eat too much rice up until now. So yeah. Do you prefer to write fiction or non-fiction? I write fiction because, as I said, fiction was the only thing that saved me from when I was a kid. Because I want to, uh, I want to put a portal out of the reality that we are living in. I was answering questions from the live chat.
Escape.
So
Go on. You are escaping reality. Continue.
yeah,
Let me just put up the comments for you.
yeah.
Where are
Okay.
you now?
So yeah, that was the one when I was writing because I am escaping reality as reading fiction novels because they're unlike the reality that we were living in, that I was living in at the time. So I was, for the first time, and I feel comfort. By the way, my parents don't know that I was being bullied, and I did a pretty great thing for keeping it for myself. And yeah, and they
Why
haven't
though? Why would you keep
they
that to yourself?
because I don't know, because maybe I was ashamed or something.
Hmm.
Really, no, my parents are very very supportive, and
Mhm.
when they found out when I was like probably in high school, and the only thing that why didn't you tell us? Like I'm shy.
Tell
I'm
us
shy.
what.
You tell us why did some told them that I was being bullied? So I'm shy. I don't want other people to carry the things that I was feeling because they have also the burden. I see them. I see them. I see their sacrifices and like burdening them with the things that I also feel for a kid. And like maybe what I'm experiencing is not really that big of a deal. So yeah, I didn't tell them, but they found out. They found
Okay.
out because, as I said, I'm not really into my academics because I was being bullied. So that's why they found out. Like, why are you doing this? And what happened to your results? And I was kind of being bullied at school, and that's okay. And I
What was
just
the
done it.
last? What was the last comment you read? Because I want you to finish answering the questions.
Oh, it was what is you rated? Did you prefer fiction or non-fiction? That was the last thing that I answered.
From D Moon. Okay. All right. So
Okay.
Ellison says you're doing really well. Keep
Thank
going.
you.
I'm enjoying the chat.
Oh, really? Thank
Um,
you.
what is your
Uh,
favorite book to read besides your own? Wow. Wow, D
to,
Moon. Wow.
to be honest, to be completely honest, I haven't read my book because I was really, really, I was like, did I read this? And I know what's going to happen. So, yeah, I'm just going to put it aside and like stare at you for like, I
That,
can't believe I did it. My
that's
favorite,
understandable.
yeah, but like, should I
But you
read it?
should
Should I
though. I
not?
think I think it's a real confidence booster to actually
Yeah.
see what you wrote after the
Yeah.
publishing. Like, oh my God, I did
Well,
this.
Yes, when I was actually when the publisher sent a copy, like two copies for me, and like my mom brought it, and like here's your work. I put it. Really? Did I really do this? Have I
But
really write that?
did you actually have like an author that you really looked up to? Like when you were writing your book, "Oh, I wish, I just hope that one day I can write like this. I can be like this person."
I was. It was very like my genre. The books that I was actually reading was mixed up. I am read when I was as I was said the first book that I have read for me to find a solace for me in the fiction is a fiction novel. Stephanie Meyer, the sequel of Twilight. New Moon. That's my first book, and I was addicted to it as a kid. It was understandable. I was addicted to it, and then high school came. It all shifted out to Pitaco's lore of I Am Number Four sequel, and then Dan Brown. Dan Brown for the
Interesting.
yes, the Dan Brown because of his writing style is really amazing. Though I kind of do not agree with his perceptions of it
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to you know his ideas, but I love how he writes.
Mm-hmm.
It's chef kisses, you know.
Yeah.
And then next is from Dan Brown. I went to Barbara Cartland, the love stories, the romantic stories,
That one is new
and
for me.
and then right now I am reading Daniel Steele. So I have like a different genre. I am mixed. I am a mixed genre when it comes to reading.
All
So when
right.
my my friends ask me, "What do you want? Who's your favorite author?" And like, I read Stephanie Meyer, and then I read Dan Brown, and then I read Barbara Cartland, and then
You
I
were going to
and they were like,
discover your favorite
yeah,
author.
and then like, what genre? Be loyal to one. But I want to read them all. So what am I
Yeah.
going to do? So yes, I really don't have like a favorite book to read. If
Yeah.
I if a book catches my eye, I'm going to read it until I memorize every line,
So
and
you
then
admire different authors, different
yes,
genres, and you just respect writing or written pieces.
yes,
Cool. All right, let's see if we can finish the rest of the comments and then we'll get back to our questions.
okay.
So D Moon says most everyone is overweight, to be honest. D Moon, please go to your
Really?
bed. Goodbye. So you're saying that your writing was like an escape.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
And then it
It is.
says, I agree that you should read your book despite already knowing what happened. Yeah. And Rentina is here. Hey, Rentina. Thank you for joining.
Hi.
You need to read Breaking. Listen to me now. Let's ease yourself now, Elliston.
Sorry, that's
Tonight's not.
Revelation. Oh, okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to.
All right.
All
So
right.
back to business. No, we are
Okay.
here with JM from the Philippines. Very cool girl. She is a student currently. She's telling us about her writing journey, how it started with her at a very young age, how she was teased or bullied for her body, which I think is natural because we all were a little bit chubby at one point.
True.
But
I
she
agree.
rose to the occasion in spite of how she felt during that time. No,
Mhm.
Miss JM, you said you coped with all of that through writing, and
Yeah.
you mentioned that God saved you in our earlier discussions. God saved you through writing. How did that happen?
The only thing that I said was God saved me from
Mhm.
writing because he gave me the driving force to find my passion. If I
Understand.
wasn't I wasn't bullied, if I wasn't given the hardship that I have when I was a kid, I wouldn't be a writer today. I
Listen,
wouldn't have
preach.
I would. I wouldn't have the emotions that I will be executing when I was writing. I wouldn't have the hardship. I wouldn't be able to relate to characters that I was portraying inside the pages. So
Mhm.
having that plus having the strength to becoming what I am today, despite of the things that I have experienced, is I look at it as a blessing. I don't look at it as like a trauma. Uh, you were bullied. Ah, you must have this trauma. You must have uh this this anger towards the people that bully you.
Yeah.
No, I I thank them for bullying me. To be honest, now, thank you for bullying me.
Yes,
If I haven't been bullied, I wouldn't be a published author
that's
today.
true. Yeah, and funny enough, or ironically, I read somewhere today on Instagram, somebody that I follow on Instagram, she made a post, and in the caption, it
Yeah,
said something similar to what you're saying, but the quote that really stood out to me was, hardships, not happiness, is the forerunner of joy. Like the joy
true.
that we have in the end, it starts
Mm,
off with hardship and not happiness. So duh.
true. That's so
Now
true.
that we look back, we realize that everything that we've been through, the teasing, the
Yes,
mean words, the cruelty, the ill treatment by our peers, it wasn't fair at the time, but who we are today is really based off of how we were treated, how we were able to cope during the hard or the difficult times. So
that's so
I must
true.
commend you on that one. Yeah.
That's so true. And if I wasn't bullied when I was a kid, my parents wouldn't discover that I was being bullied. And if they haven't discovered it, I wouldn't have transferred school. Because when I transferred school, that school was the one who uh, saw my potential in writing. They also helped me in building myself and being confident. When I was a kid, I wouldn't be able to talk to you like this.
I
I
totally
would be like
understand that
I
was
would be like
being
mimicking. But now I was like
shy.
they I am a really shy kid. Up until now, if I don't know the person, look face to face, and like they were introducing themselves to me, I was like, yeah, hi. But now, if I want to talk to someone, I am confident because I was developed. If I haven't transferred to that school, I wouldn't be developed.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
wouldn't be the person that I want to be. The person that I think that I want to be when I was a kid, I am now, and I'm still growing to be.
All
So
right.
I'm really thankful for that hardship because they drive me to be the person that I am today.
Hear that, listeners? Be thankful for your hardships. Be thankful for the days that you were probably hungry. Be thankful if somebody said you were ugly. They noticed you,
Yes,
right? Be thankful because one day it's really going to build up that self esteem that makes you the person that you are. This is a living testament. JM is here telling us from all the way in Philippines. You know what? I think we have had too many authors give us the same stories that we tend to not listen. And so I believe that she is here for a reason tonight. And she's reminding you all to be thankful for hardships. In hardships, it's not an easy thing to go through. Being teased at school by your peers, people scorn you, they mock and jeer you, they don't want to have anything to do with you, but it really does play an integral part in the person you become later on. Remember, hardship, not happiness, is the forerunner for joy. All right. And that brings us to our next concern.
of
Is being an author like a dream come true for you?
um not really. When I was in high school, I was writing. That's the whole thing, and that's the whole time that I said that I want to publish a book. I want to publish a book to help other people escape reality. That's
Mm,
the only mission that I want because I want to publish a book. But I haven't realized up until I published my book, I haven't realized that you it has this a prefix like author J.M. Gasilio Vargas. I don't know that. All I know is I want to write, I want to publish a book, and I want to help other people escape reality. That's the whole shebang. And then it's like I, it is when I hold the book that I published. That is the dream come true. Holding the book that you worked on for a year and
yes.
edit with blood and tears and
Cry
sweat,
and be frustrated.
being frustrated and having this dealing with the writer's block and everything. I hate that.
Girl.
So when that's the dream come true. Holding the book, the physical book. That's the dream come
Yes.
true.
Yeah.
But like addressing myself as an author was just like
Weird.
yeah, like it's just like just the
Listen.
extra. It's like just the extra like the bonus for publishing a book, but the whole the whole thing is I just want to publish a book,
Yeah.
and if it
That got me
became to be an
too.
author, okay.
But the main idea about the Talk Truth series, as you just mentioned, it's about getting to know the person behind the book or the name on the
Yes,
book. People will never understand how frustrating it is to write a book.
yes,
But the one thing that keeps all authors going to actually publish a book is
the
helping
hardship,
others and helping
the
others.
hard,
You said it just now. You said it. Helping others escape a reality
yeah,
that we think is not um what's the word I'm looking for? Not so favorable at the moment. And we
yes,
need
because
encouragement. We need inspiration.
yes,
Yes.
if you're
You
going
go.
to write a book, if you're going to write a book, you would feel hell on earth. Editing,
Guys,
formatting,
no,
drafting the
it
whole
ain't about the
manuscript.
money. You heard it from
It-
JM. It's not about the money, it's
It's
about
not about the month.
the
And let's
reader.
be clear. And let's be clear. Writers do not earn much when it comes to books, right? So it's never about the money. It's about the passion of the author to share their words, their world to you. And never about the money, the financial earnings that will come after.
Listen to why didn't we have you on the show like last year? This
Because
is
I'm
the
meant to be
truth,
here this year.
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's it. It's about the reader. It's about the person on the other side looking at the words, feeding from the
Yeah,
emotion, the gut feelings that we had, putting these words together.
true,
Hey,
true.
this can be done. You will make it. Don't mind the teasing. Never mind the mockery. Never mind a little wider hips. Maybe you have wider hips than everybody else. Never mind that. Never mind not looking like everyone else. You can make it. That's it. The dollar sign
So
means
true.
nothing.
100% true.
I'm so glad I had this chat. It's really doing something to me, and I hope the
Me
viewers
too.
are feeling even better. Now you have a deeper understanding. Thanks to Miss JM from Phyllis, from all the way. Listen, God had to send somebody all the way from the Philippines so we could get it. Don't forget to
I'm
like
always
and
here. I'm always here if you need a reminder.
listen to me now. And yes, it is a dream come true for all of us. Tell us now as a way of your own encouragement, because you did not tell us everything just now. And this is Talk Truth series. We want the truth, my sister. Tell us about the other hurdles that you've had in the writing process. Remember, you said something about Wi-Fi, and
Okay.
yeah, I will not say it. You say it.
Okay. Um, I, s- I decided to publish my first book when I turned 18. I
Mhm.
told my I told my mom, I turned 18. I am a legal age and I haven't done anything yet. I haven't graduated from college because of financial instability because my grandmother died. I cannot enroll because we have a backlog of like tuition fees that I cannot pay. And I don't want to I don't want my parents to be like to have this burden that because of them I cannot do things that I want to do just because they cannot pay my tuition fee. You know?
Mhm.
That so I decided that I'm going to write a book. I don't care how the process will. I'm just going to wing it. It's like an 18-year-old mind. And if I have a chance to talk to my 18 years old self, I would say, just go do it.
That's true. Just do it. No matter
Do
how
it.
you feel, how
So
old you are, do it. Do
yes.
it.
So so when I was so yeah, I'm going to write a book. I wrote a book. It is my first book, Neglected. It is a dystopian story that is related or reflecting the 3.5 years in the book of Revelation. You know the Jacob's trouble. The 3.5 years. So I do the research. My grandpa was still around that time. My dad, my mom, and having this conservative religious family backing me up for information was a really really helpful thing for me. So I did write um, in a legal pad, a legal pad when you use for passing requirements at school. I wrote that. I bought pens and write down the drafts for 5 months. And then the whole yes for 5 months. It is like 200 pages. I was really into it because I'm not enrolled. I can't do anything, so I'm just going to write for the whole day for 6 months. I have this 6 months worth of one semester that I cannot enroll because I was writing, and we can't afford the expensive tuition fees for that semester. So I'm just going. I write. The problem was I do not own a computer, a laptop. I have a phone, like an old phone. I am using 3 years now. I dare for 3 years then, and then we do not have internet connection. We do not have Wi-Fi. We can't afford it because if you're going to have internet connection, why just put it in my tuition fee for me to finish college, right?
Yeah.
So so that's what I was that's the problem for me. The good thing was that didn't like that didn't that didn't defeated the
Yes.
premise of
Yes.
being a published author before I turned 20. I
Mm-hmm.
told my parents, mark this day, I'm going to be a published author before or after I turn 20. So what I did was my best friend Alaysa was I use I not use she owned a laptop, and I asked her, can I just borrow your laptop for like 2 hours because she's going to work in a different city. Like, can I just just a few pages?
Yeah.
And I was like typing like crazy. That's what I was. So I managed for 2 hours. I managed to type like 10 pages in a Microsoft Word. And then
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, okay. Then she went away. She's like, I still haven't completed. So I asked my aunt to use her computer for a few days.
Yeah.
I managed to have like 50 to 60 pages. And then I went to my I went to borrow my mom's best friend's computer, which is in her house, was like 40 or 30 to 15 to 30 minutes probably in a car journey going there and just typing for
Mm.
like an hour and then going back. And then yes, I was like I went to my mom's office and asked her boss if I could use the computer so that I just can just finish typing the drafts and then ask and then a few just like 3 hours, and then I asked my uncle who is a department head in city hall if I can use one of their computers as well, and that's how I finished encoding the draft. I didn't even edit it, I just encoded it. And then when we are having this when we are having this church meetings, I borrow my aunt's laptop and then connect to the Wi-Fi in the building so that I can publish it and do the paperwork. And then I was crying when I finally got the email from Amazon saying, "You just published your first book." After the 6 months of having that
Can we
cycle
get
of
some
going
applause?
there, going there, going there, having this role of not knowing what to do or not knowing if I will publish this, I finally got the published, and
Mm.
I was crying because I didn't know that it was published when when I received the email, like really. So I googled it and it was there. It is in Amazon. It is already available, and then I
That's my
called my
book.
mom. Is this really my book? Like seriously? And then I called her up, mom. She was in the office. Like, mom, can you check? Can you check Amazon if the book is really there?
Not real, right?
Yes,
No.
if the book is really published, they're like, oh wait, oh yeah, it is. And then I called my dad. He was working abroad in Brunei that time, and like, Dad, can you check if my book was really in Amazon? Like, yes, congratulations. And that's where I started crying. Like, I
Wow.
did it. I did it. And
Congratulations.
thank you. And after all these hardships and
Finally.
not having the requirements of laptop or any piece of technology but a phone that is old, that is lagging, I got to publish my book. You just have to have this hard work, you know, the passion. You just have to have this driving force for you to publish the book. And it's
Yeah.
never about the money, as I said. It's
Yeah.
about your passion. It's about your mission. And it's about building up yourself confidently. So I
Yeah.
am really, really emotional that day.
And I too am proud of you as well for
Thank
having
you.
gone through all of that. Like, I listen, viewers, you heard it here first. No one has ever come on here to really say what the journey has been like writing, like from serious to serious. Have you ever done anything else? And this is to the viewers. Have you ever attempted to do something and like for the life of you, you just can't understand why are so many obstacles coming my way? Why can't I just do this in peace? When it's not one thing, it's something else. And we say here in Jamaica, six are one, half dozen are the other. If it's not this problem, it's that problem. Okay, when I'm over this, then it's something else. Here we heard it. JM, all the way from the Philippines, told us tonight that she had to borrow computer, borrow friend laptop, mommy friend, went to the boss. Listen,
Uncle.
she did it all for who? The reader.
True.
You, you, not the money. but you. And I am encouraged, and I hope you are encouraged. Remember, we said earlier the joy that we have today, hardship that we faced back then was the forerunner, not happiness, hardship. And we have to endure hardship as good soldiers.
True.
Have to go through it.
You have
Gold
to
goes
train.
through the hardship. Listen to me, no
You
man.
have to train. You
Train.
have to train before going to war so that you can succeed.
I can just ask you to close the live because we must get it by now. It's hardship. We have to go through these
True.
things so that we can be proud of the finished work. When you've held
True.
your first copy of your book, I
True.
cannot even begin to imagine how you felt with that major accomplishment. That was a milestone that had you not gone through your hardships, you would have said, you know what, this doesn't make sense, and I'm just wasting my time. I don't need to do
True.
this. Who is even going to sit and read this? Like, you know what? No, no.
You have to go through it.
Because you have blessed the earth, not just Amazon, you blessed earth and everyone in it with your beautiful writing and your masterpiece. I understand, sis.
Aww.
I understand. Tell us where we can find it and how we can purchase a copy of it because this cannot go unread. We have to read it for ourselves.
Thank you.
Tell us.
You can you can publish. You can purchase. Sorry,
That's fine.
I'm tearing
Continue.
up. You can purchase the book in Amazon. The book Neglected and my second book Claiming Time in Amazon and Barnes and Nobles and anything just in anywhere. Just search Claiming Time or Neglected by J.M. Gasilio Barrios. That's JMGASILLABARRIOS. So, yes, J.M. Gasilio Barrios. That's that's the name. And yeah, and if you want to connect with me, I am always open to chat, to inspire, to talk to my readers. I am available in GM, in email my email janelmicahbarrios@gmail.com, in my Facebook account JM Gasilio Barrios, and my Instagram Jamaica_Barrios. So
All
yes.
right. All right. And thank you, viewers, for tuning in with us tonight. We really enjoyed the chat. If you came late, just say hi. I would still love to give you a shout out and just say hi to our guest tonight. She came all the way over here to tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Would you like to I don't know if you call it big ups. Would you like to give a shout out to anyone who would be watching you or catching this replay? Any last words
Mm,
of encouragement?
I just want to thank all the people who supported me through my journey, my family, my parents, Joel and Janet Barrios, my Tita Pinky Corazon, Fortuna, and then my family, my brother who's outside, who's at home, Josiah Jetro Barrios, Troy, my cousins, and my friends, Ate Giselle, Eliza, Belinda, Angel, and Gwen. And yeah, everyone. I really, 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 I'm really thankful for everyone out there who supported me and who is watching this live. If you are watching this, please watch.
So Andrea says hi and hi to our lady guest. Hi.
Hello.
All right. And on behalf of our guest, JM from the Philippines, and I'm really excited. So I have to keep mentioning that you're from the Philippines because I've only heard of places like that, never been there.
You should
We
go here.
have 5 minutes to close, so you can just tell us, some fun facts about the Philippines and how we would be able to enjoy ourselves if we came from Jamaica to the Philippines.
Oh, okay. the whole you if you ever come to the Philippines, be prepared to eat rice, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks because
Go on.
because we eat rice, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And you
Yeah.
also have to prepare your vocals. I'm not a singer. Some because Filipinos really love karaoke. I'm not going to sing. I don't know how to sing.
Because I was just gonna ask you to like give us a little.
No, I can't.
What
That's
do
what
you
everyone was
enjoy?
talking. I'm not going to sing. Anyway, you have to eat a lot.
Wow. I could manage that. Go on.
Yes, and you have really need to visit the beaches, the mountains, everywhere here because we have one island, one tourist spot. That was the whole thing.
Okay.
In our city, actually, we're not, we're not far away. We are in a city, congested, not congested, but we are in a city. But we
Okay.
do have like a waterfall here, just a few minutes away. So that's the
Sounds
whole.
like really good sightseeing. Continue.
Yes, you can sightsee anywhere. You can say,
Yeah.
and we also have this rich history for everyone to enjoy. The
Yeah.
whole thing that we have gone through from
Yeah.
being before being colonized by the Spanish, and then being
Oh,
colonized by Americans, and then Japanese, and then Americans, and then us. That's
oh,
the whole. We have that, and you would also have. So that's why we have very like mixed cultures here in different
yeah.
areas because it depends on who was the one who colonized and where they were situated during the colonization. In our
You know
city, we were
what?
colonized.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
Sorry to
that's
cut you.
okay.
You actually gave me a fantastic idea just now. We will talk about that off air because I would love for you to do that for us, like
Sure,
totally.
sure.
But
Yes, I will.
it sounds
So
really
yeah.
exciting, rich culture to learn about. We have it here in Jamaica. We, out of many one people. So, our history is that we are from Indian,
Mm.
Spanish, and African, everything into one. We have Jamaica. So I hear that a lot in what you just said. Rice.
Mm.
We eat a lot of rice. We have different variations of cooking and all of that.
Yes,
Brown
yes.
everything. Um,
I want
we
to
love
try.
music. We love to watch TV. We love to play outside games and all of that. So
Me too.
we're definitely gonna have to.
We're gonna
we're
have a
gonna
blast
have to.
after the show.
Yeah, we're gonna have to learn more about each other in another time. But let me tell you, I really enjoyed tonight's chat, even though my internet provider couldn't stand us having this much fun. I think the internet provider is a bit jealous, but I'm not gonna kill them for that.
They
We
can
had a
talk to me if they're
great
jealous.
time. The viewers had a great time, and I am
Oh yeah, we do.
guys, 200 subscribers before the year ends. Make it happen. Let us know, and we will have a list of subscribers. Shout you out on the next live. I want to say on
Yay.
behalf of everyone here and on behalf of everyone who will catch the replay, hashtag replay. Thank you for coming, JM. We enjoyed the chat. Thank you for sharing your truth. Thank you for sticking it out as an author, not for the money, but actually for giving others, people, access across the world, an escape from reality. We need something to escape COVID. We need something to
Yes.
escape the worry, the pestilences that would plague our minds on a daily basis. And we thank you for availing yourself to do that. Good morning to everyone
Good
over there.
morning. It's almost lunchtime. It's 10:30 here. I'm going to eat
And
rice again.
I'm gonna let you have lunch rice lunch. But big up yourself. Enough love coming to you from Jamaica. We will definitely have you back here on another segment. Thank you again and have a beautiful rest of your day.
Thank you.
In Talk Truth Series, Real Talk, Real People Live. See you all on Thursday for Kingdom Women Talk, What a Girl Wants with Her Excellency. Figure it out on Thursday. Have a great night, guys. Thank you
Bye
for coming.
bye.